Wat erin is het? Shaggy. Oh, Chalisa. You want to shaggy? And that shirt.
No, now I'm feeling the song. What?
No, don't you wanna move more closely to Uncle?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I said the end of
Yeah,
Shines.
this one.
Please. You're putting me in things here. Please.
There we go.
You see? Come on, get hooked. I'm done.
Daar gaan we.
Dus je hoort nog.
Hello? Hello? Yes, I'm in the studio. I'll put it up.
That's right, 17 minutes past 8, actually 18 minutes past 8 op die vrijdagochtend. Goedemorgen en welkom. Welcome to the morning mix on Informanté Radio. The
Coolest radio.
what up? Are we the coolest radio?
Oh,
I like the way you say that. Good morning, guys.
Goedemorgen.
Hoe praat je Afrikaans over?
Nee, het is baie goeie vrijdag vanoggend. Ik wil net baie professioneel wees vandag.
Ik schrijf aan de kop. Morgen. I'm not getting booked.
I'm
Sound.
also not.
It's off. It's off. It's off.
Sammy, it's on. But I can't hear anything.
Mike
Ik
16.
heb die volume niet zo niet. Ga die andere mic.
Check gewoon.
Oh,
This
wait.
mic is broken.
No, it's not the headphones, it's the mic.
Can you not
Anyway, kom ons sê maar eers môre vir Adora te weet julle is 'n
You are down on lang gehoor. I fell asleep. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning and welcome
That's
to the
your
morning mix.
experience. Thank you so much. I'm so, guys, I only see y'all from the outside, and I'm like, when am I ever gonna make it in life so I can be interviewed on me, Informanté Radio? No, so take my ratio in. Ja, sommige mensen kijken van mij zo van nice. Maak nou niet zaak. Goedemorgen allemaal. Ik hoop jullie goed geslapen wordt. Die weer like, goed vandaag.
Maak Uncle Bayo ongemakkelijk.
Uncle Bayo.
Should I call the securities?
Please call us para. This is the rasa. Very para.
Dat is nieuw.
Good morning, Adora.
Morning. I said Uncle Bayo. Morning, Nemo.
You know, and it's the first thing that she said. This is the first thing that you said when you came in here, Adora. You said as you came in, oh, it's a Mora uncle. And I was like, yeah, come here, Adora. Yeah. I said, Monica also called Hage uncle
For a few weeks.
for the first 6 months, but now it's not uncle anymore.
Yeah, nee.
Jealous problem. Right, Adora, it's nice to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much. Finally.
Yes,
I'm
finally.
here and I can talk to y'all.
Finally. Now, I think the very first place we want to start is all this marriage business, because you see some of us were holding out hope and now it's just marriage business everywhere.
Wow, guys. Wow. It's funny that you mentioned some of us have been holding things here. Man. After the announcement that I'm getting married, your husbands came out and they're like, yo, where am I supposed to put this love now? What? And I'm like, so you had love for me all this time and it had to take this to actually know that. But anyway.
Ik heb ook amper mijn CV ingestuurd.
Niet jij ook niet. So, no guys, I did get married for a couple of weeks just so we can get the curiosity and the attention of the people. And then I wasn't married anymore. So it was just for a music video. And the song is called I Do by Captain featuring Adora. And we decided to dress up like a married couple, put on the rings, kiss, and announce that we're married. And everyone like, oh my god. And I'm sitting there and like,
Such a cute couple.
Wait. For that one, I was like, yeah, it's okay, yeah. Yeah, very cute couple. Ooh, we love each other, man.
And how did that feel? I mean,
To be married?
You had no dry run to just to have the feeling of getting married.
Being in a beautiful wedding dress is obviously
Nee?
the most exciting thing. But actually,
Did you
being
go
married to someone you didn't want to? No. No.
That's like 80% 90% of the marriages.
That wasn't fun.
I raised
Yeah, volume, man.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
volume.
My volume is up away.
And maybe
Why is
it
that
might
volume?
work
Check that.
yourself.
There's no sound coming out of you.
Yeah, then it's your equipment that is failing you. Everything is fine here.
Because you can't hear
The
him.
studio cannot malfunction now.
What are the viewers saying? They must be saying something.
There's no sound at all.
No sound coming from where? Then it's your equipment malfunctioning there. Don't touch my desk. I'll cut off that end.
Yo guys, why didn't you tell me so I put on my bulletproof vest? Yeah.
There's Rwanda is so minuscule. Alright, your album came out last year.
March last year? 3 days after Independence Day. It wasn't very strategic, it just came out.
It just came out.
24th March 2019.
Didn't I switch that thing up? Yo, vandaag is er maar vrijdag.
It says Freedom.
It's just
We're gonna be keeping you in the studio for a while.
Oh,
Okay?
Okay.
Because you know when once the comment starts coming through, dan hou dit nie op nie.
Okay.
It can self so. So are we cool, Sammy?
Sound guys.
Like from what I'm hearing here, I'm hearing all of you and I'm hearing me.
Yeah,
So
I'm hearing
Heard
myself.
this echoes.
the problem should be somewhere there with the connection to the streaming guys. Moet toch niet weer van mij komen blauw op mijn desk hier. Okay?
Other people saying anything?
They're saying they're
Yeah,
just
they-
complaining about the sound.
They're saying a lot of things.
Guys, is the devil empty or what?
It says echo, 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 echo.
Can you guys hear some headphones?
Yes.
But like, there's no problem with my headphones. You can.
There's no problem with my headphones.
Yeah, alles klank ready. So let me try this.
Oh my god. Is this the first time this is happening?
This is the first time.
It's because you got
Oh
married.
my gosh, guys. Let's
It's-
pray. Lord, please fix this. Amen.
Mama, show us a sign. It said, I was going to show us a sign for the last year.
Show us a sign.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I want to talk about the album a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Come with me, Patrick, man. I want to look at the door.
Sublief.
So, it came out last year in March, right? How has it been going?
Sure. They have the response to the album has been pretty good. You know the thing is, there's no so digitalized with alles. So selling the physical copies is obviously becoming a challenge more and more, but the love is still there, the support is still there. There are some old school people like Uncle Ben next to me here who like to have their physical copies. So
Yeah.
Like in
I
the
want,
CDs, they
yeah,
can't operate
nee,
those.
enkele cassette.
Cassette.
So, o cassette boy.
Portugal.
Oh my god, dit was dit rare gedoen. So the love has been crazy. I don't know how I get it right, but with every song there's a very specific audience. And I'm happy that there are some songs that neutralize that and that is loved all across. So yeah, man, it's been good.
What's the album's name?
It's called Rise.
Rise.
And my dad actually gave the title. And now every time I feel like, oh, he just tells me Rise. Why you call it Rise? So, yeah, I've worked with Kalux on the album. I've worked with Jaden. I've worked with Jaliza. And who else? Lavia Lava. I've worked with Lavia Lava as well. But again, it was not really a very thing. It was just spontaneous, and I just let the universe bring me together with the people it had to. So.
And yeah. Okay, but now, once it's in February, so it's been 11 months. Are we working on a new project already?
Yes, I am, but I'm only releasing next year.
Okay.
I would love to allow my music to get equal attention, if I can put it like that. That is why I spend so much time on an album in the first place, because I'd love for the lifespan of it to be long.
Timeless music.
Yep, exactly.
I like that. What can you give me?
What's been the hit for you so far?
Sure. Oh my gosh, I hate that question. Because when I get like a 15-minute set on a show and I have to choose the songs I have to perform, sure, I'm just saying, like, guys, the fans will be so angry.
Yeah.
But the one favorite so far has been Sponono.
Sponono.
Yeah,
Yes.
guys.
She
Sponono
goes like
Who?
seriously like concert.
Please don't break your back. So, Sponono has been the favorite. Cindy has done very well. Touch has done very well. Pirikiti is doing great. Oh my gosh. Shege, guys, I don't even know anymore. So we are down to about 7 tracks, doing really well. Like I said, some of them are very specific to a specific audience, but there are those neutralizers like Sponono. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
People
Sponono
want to take
myself.
off their shirts when I come. I'm just like, guys.
Did you take off your shirt?
Why do you have to think about it?
Alsjeblieft toch niet, never.
No, the problem is, I think the last time that we were together was here at the Nempower Convention Center
yes.
when we had a show together. Now I have a suit on, okay, so I can't Sponono. Okay, but if it was a live show, so var.
Also
Sponono, yo.
Yeah, man.
Now Adora, I've been sharing a stage with you now for more than 10 years, and I remember when you started out years ago.
Oh my God.
It's a to so clean.
Please don't remind me.
To so clean. And the thing is, where did this start for you? As I say, when you started out, you came out with so much confidence. And who gave you your first break?
Tell us about that. Okay.
Begin van die begin af, laat ons hoor. En wag eers, laat ek eers gou hoor. Jisuka van Keetmasuka. Nee? That's your hometown.
Yes.
Nee?
Yes.
Okay. Grew up there.
No, I was born there. I didn't
You were
grow
born
up there.
there. Where
Being a
did you grow?
PK, move give an plek na the other plek. So there was no. I was in one town for more than 6 years, maybe. So
Okay.
I lived in Germany for some time as well.
Germany also?
Yeah.
Oh, jou pa mos.
My pa,
Ja. Vertel 'n bietjie jou pa.
Hallo.
Nee, dit sê. We need to
Never
know.
ken nie soveel.
Nee, ek
van my
ken.
lewe.
It's
Just like.
Uncle Bay.
Okay, so.
No, the thing is, from church circles, and I grew up in close proximity to your father, and I've known your father all my life. So it was actually surreal the moment when I saw you guys together. It's am I okay? So and then I made the connection. So so what was that like for you growing up? You know,
Oh my
how did
gosh.
you get yourself into music? You know, what's the history like?
Actually, guys, every time I tell the story now, I don't know how to make people believe it.
Yeah.
The person who discovered Lilani, I'm saying Lilani is, the reason why I'm saying Lilani is because he actually helped me choose my stage name. It is Swartbuster Ellen Jonathan.
Hou op man.
I'm telling you.
Swartbuster.
Die eintlike, die laaste Swartbuster
didn't know
wat
that.
ooit bestaan.
Wow.
And he, we went to the same church for a very long time, and I sang in church once, and he came up to me after church. He's like, "Yo, jong, dit is mooi talent, jong." And he invited me over to his house, and he wanted to sit me down and guide me a little bit through the industry and what is required of me. And then he told me, the first thing he told me is like, "Your name won't sell, ne?"
Nee.
I'm like, "Why not? It's such a nice name." Leilani is like, "No, imagine me coming from Rundo. I can't even say your name the first time I meet you. So we need to find you a stage name."
Yeah.
Ek sê vir die name wat daar opgekom het, Ice Cube, Sunflower, Poopster Daisy. Oh, the name was that. And
So
then
is that what an
eventually-
artist actually go through? If you
I don't know
to find
if
a
that
stage
was for
name?
the other people because
The process, yeah.
eventually, I mean, after a really long process, we then both agreed on Adora, and it's derived from adorable, which I like to think I am.
Oh, is that where it comes from?
Yes, that's where it
where
comes
it
from.
comes from.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, thank you, girl. So that is when Adora was introduced to the music scene. My first song, I mean, P.S. I think the first 3 albums of Swartbuster,
Nee.
I did backing vocals from soprano to tenor on all the songs. And I'm just here like, I sit here today and I'm like, Ellen, you actually owe me. Oh my God. I'm going to be doing so much singing. And today is just, it's just in there. You need to let the people know.
No credits coming.
You know? And that is when it started for me. I did my first official studio recording feature with a guy called Chocho those years. And I don't even know. But it's been... in the first, I think, 8-10 years of my career, all I did were features. I tell you.
Yes, I remember at some point we were
album,
crying for an album,
My first album was released in 2016.
Yeah.
And that is, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Now, I set my principles so strict, and I decided I'll never break those principles, although I did break some. The older you get, the more you understand how things work and you know what you
Yes.
gotta do. And
Yes.
Uncle Babe, please, relax. So at some point in my career, I was faced with a lot of challenges, being a female in the industry, being young, having so many dreams, and the people who could actually make the dreams come true took advantage of it, and I decided I'm not going to allow it. And I worked on 2-3 albums, of which I walked out on because now it's become more than let's work together.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like,
You should have. Jy moet by my gekom het.
and then
I would have handled you properly.
Science, please make sure Neville's hands are on top of the table at all times.
All I can say is, after today, I'm going to make sure Neville's wife opens a Facebook account.
Hey, Gantjie.
Ja, laat ze luister. Die goed wat je hier praat.
Ons het nie met jou gepraat.
man, so that is how Adora started going. And it worked for me those years. I mean, I became famous doing features, and it really, I was so blessed to have worked with the right people every time.
Such as?
I've worked with Jericho, I've worked with Mazanga, I've worked with, Tamara Diktang, with, like the name.
Gaza's album, I think so.
Yeah, I was supposed to be, and then I wasn't, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
And Sally,
Because you only wanted to work.
I guess so. I was saying it so this kid, no. Sure.
Wil nie afgee nie.
Ja, sê ngani sê. Ek nou ook nie kan. So and there's a funny story. Before Jericho became male artist of the year, I followed that guy everywhere he went. I thought that doing a collaboration with Jericho would be it for me.
Yeah.
And and I went to every single show Jericho and Dixon were performing. I was just there in the crowd. I'm like, when do you freaking notice me? And then there was one last show. So the show before the one that it actually acknowledged, like, Adora, I see you now, is it was at the Warehouse. And I was standing in the crowd, and every time they would ask, so which song do you want to hear? And my favorite song was Still Love You by Dixon and Jericho. And at Dolphin Park that day, I even went to Dolphin Park for that holiday, just so I could be at that show, Swagomund. And then I was standing in the pool because the audience was standing in the pool and they were right like in front of it. And he goes, so which song do you want to hear? And I screamed so loud, bruh, because I had enough of just wanting to be noticed, so you can call me for collaboration. And then I screamed on the top of my voice and I said, Still Love You. And he walked up to me and he said, I see you, baby girl. Yo, guys, my heart sank, ne? And not very long after that, I think about 2-3 weeks, he calls, yo, this Jericho. Like, just hold on. You know that reaction? And then finally we got in studio and we did a song, and that song, it's a what?
Uncle Bay is
Uncle Bay
blushing. Since Adora came into the studio, Neville has been blushing.
No one has. My problem, Adora, is no one has ever done that with me. Not that I know of.
But what can you offer?
First of all,
Hoor nou weer vir Mariano. What can you offer?
first of
What are you
all,
bringing to the
did
table?
you have a six-pack that time? Because Jericho did.
Elotse.
Yeah, what were you doing that
Jericho
time?
had gerap. You were just telling jokes.
You were just telling jokes. Yeah, that's it. No. Yeah.
I thought the bass was jokes. That's how to get women.
No, get a beat and then you can tell your jokes on the beat.
So yeah, man, that is Adora and how she came on the scene, and things have just been going up and up and up.
You know, it's always been interesting to me because your father's obviously a man of the cloth, and your music, although folksy a lot of the time, sometimes is, you know, on the urban side. How does that square out at home?
You will not believe it. My dad is my biggest fan.
Yeah,
Even when I had to perform at clubs, he takes me there.
Man.
I had to call him when I'm done, and he'd pick me up. And I think that is the best thing a parent can do, despite who they are and what career they kids choose, you know. My dad, there was a time when I was working on the first album, he was like, I don't like this song, change these words. My biggest friend, my biggest critic, and I think that is the best thing that could have happened for Adora.
That's nice. And speaking of family, of course, your sister is also doing music.
My sister?
Isn't it your sister?
Who?
Okay, never mind.
My sister doesn't sing. My sister can't even hold a note that she. So which sister are we referring to?
Let me confirm.
Anybody, alle namas kan sing.
Oh, en ons
Moenie kom
almal
ons
familie,
praat
nee.
nie. Ja, jy is almal familie.
Nee, maar my sister.
Hold on. Let me just call this person.
You wanna like confirm?
Dit gaan lieg.
Oh. No, my sister doesn't sing. The only singers in the house is me, my dad, my big brother, my mom.
So your dad's a musician as well? Because you said you
My
knew
dad
him.
is he's a pastor,
Mm.
choral musician. I'd like to call him that because he writes choral music. He conducts choirs. He
So
works.
did you start singing in the church?
Yes.
Ah.
I remember the
That's one of
first.
the best things.
Oh my gosh. No. I remember my first swag. Nee. Toe ek in die kerk gesing het. Guys, you know those Spice Girl shoes?
Oh yeah, I get
Oh,
altijd.
man.
Ik heb ook gehad, ja.
Like get rich's shoes.
Ik also had
Gosh. No, but mine were die stoel was swart en die skoen was wit. Ek dink dat dit later so dat was so veel, het was cream of iets geweest. En it like had this front hy het die tone toegemaak en dan het hy hier by die om die enkel met so ek het amper gesê toe. Dan is dit daar toegemaak met 'n wit rok. Oh my gosh. En een bolla wat baie gefos was, maar ja, cool. I mean, at the time that was like the coolest thing. Like a first relationship, you know?
Laat net by mekaar kom.
So I remember that day so well because there was a picture. I just don't know where it is, man. And every time I'd see that picture, I was like, yo, God, it was horrible, man.
So Adora, except for music, is that your sole income at the moment, or what else do you do?
Music is my full-time career.
Wow.
I'm a student at the College of the Arts as well. I do new media design. Very challenging to balance between the two because you can't say no to a gig.
Yeah.
That is your enigste geld.
Nee, jy kan nie sê.
And I decided to then, late last year, I decided to drop out so I can just make the monies and be able to pay the school fees this year. So I'm going back again. I really need to get that done. Besides that, I'm actually a professional beauty therapist and I do makeup as well. So
Do you also do massages?
yes and no.
Explain yourself.
So I do.
I mean, I'm asking relevant questions.
Okay, relevant to who?
No, in
To the public.
In
For the
general,
Come on.
no. Listen here, ne. Me, I don't do massages anymore, ne. The thing is, the what is that?
Tabasin.
Come on. Wat is dat? Een draai op.
I think it must have been the most uncomfortable thing I ever had to do, massaging a man, and I just decided this thing is not for me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but then you're not
And
doing
it's just
it anymore.
grunting.
Ooh, maybe I had experience. Oh, you guys, man, you kill me.
So no, I don't do massage.
So yes, you know the public would be asking all these types of questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just taking the liberty of asking. So are you in a relationship or not? So that everybody out there just knows.
Status.
You know what?
What's the status?
Even to answer this, I might just be crucified.
Nee, jy moet antwoord.
Me, I'm in a relationship. Even if I'm not, but I'm not even if I am. Bruh, it's just, I don't know me, bro. No, man.
It's complicated.
Oh, man. You know, I thought complicated is easy. Right? It's okay, you know? I thought being in a complicated relationship was like...
Verduidelik toch. This was the funniest explanation. I've never heard stuff like
Okay.
Just say, but you need to say exactly the way that you said it. I've never heard somebody explaining him or herself.
Never look.
Yeah, ne?
I thought being in a complicated relationship was I'm dating this guy and I like this other guy. Now being in a complicated, you know that thing is bad. You're in a relationship but you're actually not. But you are not in a relationship though you are. So it's no guys. Adulthood is terrible.
It's makkelijk,
bro. And now you just, and then you should see now.
Just so you can know about
So
You guys broke my brain.
You're still trying to do the best.
I'm trying to compute the stuff. It's like,
okay,
wait, what?
jokes aside, I am in a relationship.
Okay, cool.
Though I'm not.
But
When she is,
I still,
she's-
yeah, when I am,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not. And
But
I'm
when
not
I-
because I am.
So do you drunk text sometimes?
No.
Never.
You know why?
Do you drink?
That she doesn't.
I do drink. But I...
So dobigi.
Hello. Relax.
Okay.
Uncle Bayaz, please.
Okay, luister.
I am very weak on fuel.
Okay.
I started drinking very, very late in my life. And I can take 2 ciders
Yeah.
and I'm good for the whole night.
Ah.
I don't drunk text because I don't get to that point. It's
Okay.
always just
Maar drunk
in
text is
somewhere
na,
in
joh.
between.
Never. There's Egg and Jason. Never mission.
Okay,
in
now
life.
imagine this now, I gave you the answer about my relationship status. So where do I start? Who do I text? How do I say what I say without getting in trouble with who I'm in a relationship not?
Oh, yeah.
And
Screenshot.
guys.
Screenshot.
Adora, your life
You
is
know what?
complicated.
Never. You know that. Talking about screenshots, I was actually a victim of
Screenshot goede.
screenshot goede.
So you're
And I
you-
love the-
You were shot with a screen.
Guys, maybe it was not the worst thing, but like, I mean, the content of the conversation was not that bad, but the trauma. You know, your heart races when someone even just asks, "So what are you wearing?" And the fear in you is, "Braatjie lag, it's a." Oh my gosh! Okay,
But that
those
is
things
an
were not
inner-
there in your era, ne? But
Nee, ons het nie daai goed in
look,
die tyd gehad nie.
it's I can't imagine what it's like for other people
Like
who've
notes
had it
and stuff.
worse, you know. And ek sê vir julle ek nie mag werk as iemand vir my. Even
Kom maar, send me
rather
notes.
call me and say let's meet and I'll tell you all the things you want to know. Mara to text and ask me, Muna, no. It's I can't, because I'm a very private person. I'm very secretive, and I don't like my business to be out there. And some hungry nigga there just waiting for me to say that one thing. Are you understand? So,
Wat sê die mense?
Praat met Adora. Los met mensen.
Ek wil hoor wat sê.
I wanted to ask though, how does that work for you? I mean, obviously you are quite a secretive creature, but then your life is also in the public sphere. You can't walk around without somebody saying, "Hey, Adora."
I have developed social anxiety. I don't even know how to handle myself in public anymore because it's become so bad. I was in Marintal the other day. There's like this family of Oma and other Oma and auntie and mother and 4 kids, right? I'm standing in those externally rakke van cliques, and I notice this group of people. They just keep passing by. whoop, dan gaan hulle weer, whoop, en dan kom hulle weer. And then I started like running away. Not literally, but you know, I was trying to just avoid them. It's a die mense het my gevolg and bruh, I couldn't take it. I almost broke down and cried because it's becoming too much for me. I'm already such a secretive person. I'm already going through so many things in my personal life. And now, you know how people just assume you got your life together?
Yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
you have to always put up
yes.
this face,
I
you know? It's terrible. I don't even know, man. I mean, that is why for my colleagues in America, I'm saying colleagues because I'm soon to go to Hollywood, ne? My colleagues in America end up going into drugs and stuff like that because it's not a normal life, guys. Like, there was once a guy even said, Adora, eet jy ook brood? I'm like, bro, because they were hosting me in a very small town, yeah, bruh, and now they were so careful what to prepare for Adora, and I'm like, nee man, net brood en tes or that's what I eat most.
Yeah.
It's Adora, eet jy ook brood?
Like, wat het julle gedink eet ek?
Oh my gosh, guys, I can't do this. So it's becoming more and more terrifying. But I tell you, when I step on stage, it feels like that's where I have to be, and I get the opportunity to express those fears and those anxiety moments on stage. On stage, it's a whole different world. Oh my God!
20 minutes is everything.
Everything.
So
even 5 minutes. Even 5 minutes.
If I meet you on the streets, it's Lilani, but on stage, it's Adora.
No, actually not anymore. On stage, it's Adora. In the streets, I'm required to be Adora as well.
All the time.
Because I'm not a fancy girl. I don't like heels. I don't like makeup. I don't like Brazilians and things. But I gotta live that life because of the expectations of the people, you know? So, call me my Adora. It's fine.
Want jy kom hier so in met jou training gear.
Bro, ek gaan oefen, hè?
There's a virgin active.
Uncle Bay, join me, please. You need a six-pack.
Please.
Please.
Way past that.
All right, guys, we are in the final stretch, so let's bring in our viewers, listeners. They have questions. The first one is for you, Adora. This is one of our most avid listeners, Mr. Alfredo Jack Evangelista. Adora, by Dibo Kawas drink jy dan meer as 2 ciders? Sorry boy, my mond.
Okay, nou kom ek antwoord net gou daarso, nee. Kom ek antwoord gou vir jou, Mr. Evangelistic or whatever you are. He never paid for any of my drinks.
Yeah,
So it actually works because I chill with my cider for 2 hours. And I'm sure somewhere he probably thought I refilled. So Mr. Evangelistic or whatever you are, if you didn't buy me a drink ever, you have no right to decide how many drinks I have. Bam!
Kyk kom maar die standby daar langs.
Evangelist.
the Alfredo stood.
So, and by the way, I'll be there this afternoon, sitting and waiting for you.
Waar is dit?
Tibo's car wash is the best car wash in Katutura. Oh my gosh! When I stopped driving, I stopped going there. And just the other day, I think it's about more than a year now. But give me a honey.
Ja, my kar is ook fyn.
And just the other day, I went there. It was just so nice to be there, guys. Yo, the vibe is the one.
Come on, my car is ook vir
My kar is fyn.
I never.
Omdat Adora gesê sy gaan vandag.
Except vir die pin drop, ne?
Drop.
Yeah. Drop you the pin.
Dino is asking, Adora, what's between you and Tulisan?
Tulisan is my brother. His brother and myself are in a relationship. So,
The complicated one.
no, the real one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, guys.
The complicated one is with Captain Hot.
Now you're going to keep it against me forever.
We will not forget.
Tulisan and I are label mates. We've worked together for a few years, and I was just there to teach him, and he was there to teach me. So that's it. It's my broerka.
My brother.
Wilson Kanji, your ex Adora is in the studio, say drink maar net 2 ciders. And then Wilson replies like, hou op, het sê ek het net 'n crush op haar gehad.
Wilson G called me 081. Nah, it's so nice to see the confidence people have on social media. I just want to meet these people. Like that evangelistic, I'll probably sit there with a placard today. I want to meet the evangelist.
Alfredo.
Yeah.
Hy het net 'n groot mond op social media if you
Dis
see
die ding,
him.
nee, dis die ding.
He's a very reserved guy, very quiet guy if you see him in
But do you know
person.
what? Social media had a baie groot impact and influence on the way people, even just the day-to-day mindset. So we need to be careful now.
Precious Blessing. When I first listened to your music, with those 4 guys, I thought you were South African, Adora. You look like Xhosa lady.
Gosh, really?
No, you do.
Okay, now, quite a few people told me they thought I was this big lady, goop, who walks like that. But thank you so much, Precious. VM6 Journey was one of the most beautiful.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. It's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. It's never, but you'll take the story to the karma.
Imagine.
Ek is stil gebly.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm actually, the whole time I'm looking at Adora, I'm actually thinking, you actually resemble Neville's wife.
Nee.
Hey,
Lieg
gaan
ek?
speel
Lieg ek?
vleer. See waar?
Lieg ek?
No, she doesn't. No, you're not resembling your wife.
Nee, Neville se vrou is mooi, jong. Ouens, yo, she's
Jay's ook na.
de harre. Woo, sy's mooi.
Jay's ook na.
Okay, this one says, Maria will not opstaan en fish roadlop investigate. She's not in the studio so waar.
This guy, is it evangelistic?
Is weer hy. Ek sal mos net
Yes,
hy.
is die evangelistic.
Alfredo.
Neville, wat vra jy vir Adora so uit? Vra net straight. Kanamani is al.
Ja.
Neville weet hy sal flop, so kom hy nie vra nie, ons. Hands down. Me, I'm into the young, ne? Me, I want a bent. Ek is so moeg vir hierdie ou man. Ek soek 'n benten. But ek
Kan nog.
But he come still has it, ne?
Neville, QBR is watching.
So, wat hy kyk.
Gedraai jou.
Hy moet sterk wees.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's check out a bit more comments. So, Lucas Mende. Adora, please tell us the truth. Is the post vacant or not? We want to apply talk. Some of us has stayed for too long with no jobs.
Wow. I'm sorry to make this a serious topic, ne? Mara, look, I'm very taken, ne?
Okay.
And even if I'm not, here we go. No, listen, no, let me just finish.
Yeah?
Even if I'm not, no, let me say when I'm not. I think I'll need a lot of time to rediscover myself, to know who I am again. And I'm not the kind of girl who jumps into another relationship to forget about another guy. That's the most stupid thing you can do. Because this guy's tendencies and the other guy's tendencies are worlds apart.
Hello, excuse me. Okay. We had this discussion in the studio a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And we were talking about how soon is too soon. Okay. According to Maria, more is ook alright.
If your
It's
heart,
klaar.
no,
We
listen.
don't waste time over here.
Okay.
So Maria
Keep
said,
moving.
there's nothing wrong if it doesn't work out with me today. If she likes Cubase, then she can roll with Cubase tomorrow.
Look,
Finish
the thing is,
what is wrong with that?
I'm a hard lover.
Oh, okay.
If I love with my terms, my tone, my everything.
Nama.
Yeah, alles. So it's typical Nama, really.
Taura.
And and I think when I get out of a relationship, I need to take time and heal and recover, and because yes, met anything met jou alles my bro. And then you wake up. Okay, no.
Een voet
Then-
in, een voet uit.
You know, I wish I knew that thing. I wish I knew how to do that. Maar si makkelijk, eh.
Vooral hierdie Namibian mens. Can't put in both.
You
Yeah.
need to be on the safe side.
Half in, half out.
Just in case, eh?
Half in, half out.
And Adora, you're so beautiful. I really love your music.
Thank you so
From
much.
Kanjengo, Zetman.
Kan-
Your artists there are fashion laid back. Wow.
You know what?
She's heading to the gym.
Let me tell you today, I'm not a fancy dresser cow. Me, I like my sneakers, my jean, my tank top. I don't like, and I've made a vow to myself this year that I'm not going to put pressure on myself. I struggle to stand up in the morning and be like, what am I supposed to wear for this interview? Because it's not who I am. I'm this. I don't like my makeup all the time. But when I do put on my swag, it's juicy. It's juicy.
Okay, now I'm asking for Neville. We're going back to the relationship now.
Okay.
Yes, this is on your behalf.
Okay.
Apparently you are almost in a serious relationship. So has it been stress tested? Can it withstand pressure?
4 years in the relationship, I think yes, it has been stress tested. Baie dankie. Baie dankie.
Okay, guys, julle het gehoor asseblief.
You can withstand.
Yeah, it can withstand.
You can try with Adora's sister who does not sing.
I just need to put a disclaimer. She doesn't look like me, so.
Okay.
Somebody saying, Adora, please do something with Top Cherry. That's Gauss Stark. Who would you like to work with?
Oh my gosh, I hate that question because if I had to judge by talent, I think my list would be very long. I think the Namibian industry
it doesn't have to be talent.
so
just
much.
Somebody who you think, we could really click in this. We could really make a good song.
In Namibia?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I've tried everyone except...
Get Lit?
I wouldn't. I saw
Excuse me, I'm taking that very personal.
No,
the guy is my favorite, okay?
I would love to do a song with this new that boy who's going. That boy, the one who you don't know. What's his name? That boy.
What?
You don't know the one who was selling oranges, and they took a video of him. He was talking like he's grade 1 now. He should show you. I would love to do a song with him. Because he's trending, guys. I'm surprised you don't know this boy.
This one, no, I
whatever. He's from Oshikango, man. Wow.
Okay, we'll Google him.
Ander kant van die rooi lyne.
Yeah.
That's right. I think that is the one definitely I'd love to do a song with. But other than that, I only have one fond memory about working with a lot of people, and that is the day of giving song with all the female artists. Women can be, we can be men. Mara, that song, I think, was the first time I ever saw women humbling themselves.
You're very much in harmony with each other.
So you haven't worked with, what are the major, female artists that you've worked with?
Okay, I've worked with Top Cherry.
Yeah.
I've worked with, who are the first?
Chaliza.
Sally.
Yeah.
Sally. I've worked with Chaliza.
Frida, Otea.
I've worked with Otea, and then I was removed off the project. Oh my gosh.
The T is here in studio to
I haven't worked with Lioness yet. Guys, it's hoeveel is ons is in geval so min, bra.
Ja, jy is min, hè.
Ons is maar net kyk byvoorbeeld hierdie wat is hierdie concert, the 21 March concert?
Yeah, I saw the poster.
Tiwa Savage. We're maar vier female artists.
Yeah, ek het gesien.
Yeah. And I'm just there like I'm the only time and I must be I'm so happy. No, I made it in life. I made it. I didn't say it.
I said it. Exit dimension.
It's no, but can I just say something there? Can I just say something there?
Yes.
For me personally, those kind of 8 dagens are supposed to build us. And someone asked at the press conference why Tiwa Savage and why Tibanj. And I actually just turned the question around to myself. Why Adora? En ek sê vir jou, daar's net een antwoord. I'm going to sound cocky right now, maar ek het my sterre afgewerk. I worked very hard.
Yeah.
And to keep that kind of reputation for my mense is so moeilik. Want ons kan baie onprofessioneel wees. Ons kom dronk by 'n show. Ons dag eens op. Ons is laat. We just need to go back to the drawing board and just figure this whole thing out, man. Like, if other people are professional. Clients just want to work with professional. Mami, mense my bro, ne, man.
They were. I will not mention their names. Okay, and it's a duo. Okay, but it's also.
My mense.
Also, yeah. Apparently these guys. Yeah. Apparently these guys, they had a show in Grootfontein. So they drove from here to Komele and Ochivarongo. When they got to Ochivarongo, some guys said, cheers, hoe lekker het? So, and they're like, so, kom ons gaan go or we to any toe. So, to gaan hulle go locatie toe. So they started drinking, and they have a show in Grootfontein. There is a, nee man, it's not us.
See, those are the kind of things.
OTT is now.
You see, those are the kind. And for me, except for you, I have sleepless nights about a performance. When they announced that lineup.
Yeah, ne?
Sorry, not even the lineup. I already, when they told me we want a quote for the 21st March, I already started thinking about what I wanted to do. I started rehearsing. I started speaking to the team.
Yeah.
Now I'm there like, am I an overthinker or what?
Professionalism.
And I hope to rub that off on my people. I'm not here to compete with you for damn crown. I just want us to build, because now the next generation sit no net daar. And it's going to be the same damn thing. En ek wonder net, my mense, wanneer gaan ons ophou? So ek dink, in die eerste instansie, voordat ons voel, dis net 'n sekere nasie. Kyk and reason, why do you think it's only those people? Learn something from it and change for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Okay, enough with the serious conversations.
Kom ek lees 'n bietjie.
Weer Tibos Kawas wat.
Kena Nambwa, Adora, when are you going to have a gig here in Keetmanshoop? Never behave yourself in Cubase. Lees my comments.
That's it.
I have.
I have a very big problem with Keetmanshoop. Ek is van Keetmans. Hulle wil nie betaal nie, hulle wil nie boekie, hulle soek net vry goed.
Yes.
I'm tired. My audience is amazing in Keetmans. I love
exposure.
this.
Do you also get that?
We give you exposure.
Yeah. I used to hate
10
that
years
in the
later.
past. Yeah.
In the industry.
I'm sorry.
Exposure.
I'm sorry.
You have to spend money to
Mara,
get to Keetmans
nee.
for exposure.
Ek dink there are actually a lot of opportunities, and I wanted to create even more in the South, but there's no support. Die mense met die geld besluit net nee, die groot companies, Brassie Flour, Rossing, die mense sponsor net ek en nie wat nie. So they say that for no. They don't pay my bills for now. My bro, if you don't have the money to just call and say Kusha come, I won't come there.
Yeah.
Send the quotation.
My audience is amazing. They support when Adora has a performance, they come through and they support. Mara, the people who sit in the positions to make these things happen.
The organizers.
I wanna know, man. Me?
In the meantime,
in
the meantime, you guys can just buy the album and listen to it.
You know what the other question is that I hate so much? No, wanneer kry jy nuwe goed hê? You know, I take a moment before I answer such questions. Do you even have the latest album?
The old good, looking for the new ones. You don't even have the old ones.
Okay, Ewa, let's continue.
Dino Ramos saying, Neville will take you to Lazarus's farm, Adora. That is, yeah.
Can I just say something
Mentorship.
there? Can I just say something there?
We have a mentorship program there.
Who are we?
Me and Lazarus Jacobs. So we normally start Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock. We leave. We are there by 4 o'clock. And then we have
dinner. I don't even know I'm listening to you guys.
We have dinner. And then the program starts.
I don't even know why I'm listening to this guy, guys. Okay.
Sometimes and it's work sessions, okay? And we only leave Sunday afternoon.
Wow.
We back in Windhoek before Carte Blanche starts on TV. Yeah.
Okay, nah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I mean, I'll Google and YouTube those mentorship things. I'll be fine.
And there's a campaign message here also from Nico Kayamo.
Nico!
Moro, it is Irivari, but the real name is Lucas Tamsep from Oshivelo.
Oh, I see.
Kudos to Adora for contributing to my Swapo party and its candidate victory in 2019 elections.
Nico.
Sure.
Alsjeblieft.
Never.
Nico.
Never. Let me just say, Swapo paid my bills last year. Me, I was happy to do it. and I think politically, this country is on its way to really higher heights, because there are a lot of challengers who are coming in. There are a lot of people who really want better for the country, and they are speaking up. And I'm so proud of my people. Ons moet net op Facebook jara. En as het vote is, dan staan ons terug. Hou net los daai goed hê. Gaan vote, my bro. Some of these people who said, yeah, Viva Adora, they don't even have voters cards, my bro.
Okay, one last question. Adora, what about female donkey, as far as, I guess, collabos?
Yo, that was a moment of silence
Her
right
face
there.
said it all, in case anybody was wondering.
Me, I needed to think about this thing again.
Okay.
Because she's talented in her own right. She has her following. She has reached her people.
Her people are not your people.
I said dirty. Come I said dirty record straight. Me and female donkey had a rumble at some point in our careers.
Oh, that's
Tamara nama bezig.
En daar is eigenlijk sterk mee, bro. No, me, I'm just here, man. Me, I'm just, look, ne. Okay, she's much older than I am, and respect to her. Yeah. She's much older than I am, and there just comes a time when you feel like you had enough. And I spoke out, and was het woorde gewissel, and it could have turned out bad, but because she's the older one
and bigger one,
we made peace and we are fine. However, I don't know if I see myself working with her right now.
Okay.
I think though that when I'm ready for her audience, I will hit her up for sure.
Okay. One last question before we let you go. I remember I asked Twazis this, and I could see Elda's brain short circuit. Who do you think is the worst artist in the industry?
Jesus Christ. I hate you so much. This is morning mix. Here's the thing. I never think of other people as better than myself. Because then I won't challenge myself. So in my mind, I'm the worst right now.
Okay.
And that just means I gotta work my beautiful round butt off. That's all.
I can see. That's why Hage was keeping you close.
Me, I'm not
politically correct.
You see, man. The thing is, Uncle Hage is another story. No, I was really, really happy for the opportunity to be one of the headliners of a lot of the rallies.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, guys, for artists, if you're not on a rally, you start becoming worried. And I think I'm just so blessed that I'm in favor.
I was not on the rally.
Favor for you need to revisit your jokes, ne? So the thing is, I feel like now is my time. Yeah. People are in favor of me now, and I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
So yeah, cause about my bills almost.
All right. How many more albums do you think you still have in you?
Oh my gosh! Let me just say this: God willing, by 35, I want to start moving back into jazz. That is where I started. I was always a jazz artist, and I'd love to move with my age. I might just become a gospel artist tomorrow because the spirit has been around me so much lately. But if I don't know, man. I don't know what the plans God has for me in life. I just want to do good music, my bro. I'm not really worried about how many albums. All I want is the day I die, people should sing to every song. It's the end of the show the other day. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Namtere is a Damara Punch song.
Yeah.
So I went with a guitarist and a keyboardist. And we did the song on that tempo. My bro. It wasn't
allemaal geen altijd.
Hallo.
Ja, dankie Maria.
Zullen we die vrij goed ophouden? Nee?
Je kan de invoice van marketing
free of charge.
Send the invoice to marketing.
So, okay, let me sing the song that makes Neville strip.
Ja. Gooi.
So this song is called Sponono. It's track 3 on the album. I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you see, track 5, sorry go. Me, I don't know. Yeah. So this song says, Sponono to and Sponono to Vandu Vanje, hey, Bemuraire Rukuru, Hobo, ha. Sorry. No, you are, my bro. Vandu Vanje, Suk,
Oh man, guys.
You need to see Never on the. I invite him to dance with me every single time. Oh, okay.
That was just
Vandu Vanje, Bemuraire Rukuru. Vandu Vanje, Gatukare Pamwe, aye, diggy, aye, top. Neville has his moves ready for the next performance.
You remember the night when we had the show together in
We had a lot of
Keetmanshoop?
Yes.
The one in Keetmanshoop.
Yes.
So she's busy performing, and I'm like just in the background.
Fanning out.
Just fanning out. Up to a point where she's like, Nevela, and I still have the video. I posted it on social media. Nevela, and I'm coming like, hey, I got a crowd.
Guys, oh my gosh. Can we do this every morning?
Yeah.
Like totally right.
You have too much energy for us. You
Ja,
are gonna kill us.
Thank
Dis
you
al
so
ons
much.
klaar maak.
Dankie.
There's full energy.
I'm so happy I came and I'm so excited.
we are
I
so
love you
grateful.
guys. Like we should do this so many times. Oh my god. Like who wouldn't want to wie wil nie wakker word op Adora se stem nie? The fans, please say something. I need you all to vouch for me.
Yeah.
So we can do this over and over and over again.
Elotse.
We will go discuss the details at Dibo Kawash.
Ja, my car is fail.
Evangelistic. I'm waiting for you this afternoon. Eh? You better be there.
Alright guys, let's get out of here. Adora, thank you so much for joining
Oh
us.
my gosh, guys, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. Thank you to Informanté Radio.
Adora-
Uncle Bay.
Adora, once again, like I say, I've been working with you for so many years. You are, you're just the talent.
Thank
and
you so
we can
much.
just wish you well.
Thank you. I
And just
appreciate
do
it.
what you do. And you know what? Stay as grounded as you are.
Thank you.
And the talent that you have shows. And it will
Thank
keep
you.
on showing.
Thank you so
That's
much.
it. Doen net jou ding, my
Bid net
sister.
vir my, Kou.
Nee, is klaar.
Oeh,
Ons bid vir
net
mekaar.
vir my is al.
Ja.
Is al wat ek.
Yeah, and so.
Yeah.
Keep making that good music.
Thanks, man.
And so...
Oh
what
yeah,
are you-
no. Did you announce our new single? Oh, there's a song dropping, Adora featuring Neville Basson, soon and very soon.
Ne? Okay. Right here you hear that I will be featuring on Adora's next album. What are you doing for the weekend? It's weekend.
Work.
Work.
No, I'm not working this weekend.
Ne? Okay.
I'm attending a friend's birthday party. So
Okay.
I'm going to be Babalas on Monday.
The first thing that I'll be doing is, since my car is dirty, I'll be at the car wash somewhere this afternoon. I don't know what time I'll be leaving.
Neville's car word 4 times gewas
Yeah,
vandag.
as julle hoor, as if my wife is looking for me, please just tell them I'm working, okay? If my kids come here...
At Dibos Kawash.
Nee, yeah.
Working at Dibos Kawash. Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the weekend, guys.
Yep, definitely enjoy the weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Stay tuned for Meneer Hannes Kaufman. He's joining you guys up next. Also, Tate Nawan is on lunch. And of course, Derkas in the afternoon on the Info Drive. Enjoy the weekend. And
Cheerio.
Bye.
I say.